Welcome to the site induction for the Construction Skills Village and CSV training. Our objective is to familiarise you with the health and safety requirements of our site. It's our responsibility to provide and maintain a safe working environment. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself and others whilst working on site and cooperate with us managing safety. When entering our site, you must complete this induction session. Sign in and let someone know you're on site. Have the correct personal protective equipment, PPE. Have had the risks and hazards explained to you, and you must have understood how to work safely before undertaking any activity. A minimum of 5-point PPE standard operates in all work areas. Safety helmets, high visibility vests, safety footwear, safety glasses and protective gloves are mandatory at all times. Refer to your Trade Area Risk Assessment and Method Statement, RAMS, and COSH Assessment for advice on any task-specific PPE that may be required, such as ear protection and dust masks. The wearing of shorts, sleeveless or no tops is strictly forbidden. There are many hazards present on construction sites. Understanding the specific risks will help you to avoid them. Be vigilant of moving plant and machinery. Remember the risk of slips, trips and falls. Consider the dangers of manual handling and the importance of using safe handling techniques and/or appropriate lifting aids. Do not undertake any work at height on site without prior authorization, as this has specific legislation. Remember the risk of falling objects. Do not handle any hazardous substances without prior authorization, and always refer to the associated COSH assessment. Only use tools and equipment you're trained on and check for defects before use. All persons on site must cooperate in keeping the site tidy, including the site welfare facilities. Clear away debris and rubbish at the end of each session break. All waste is to be disposed of in the designated containers. Clean up any spillages immediately and clear waste and materials from the workplace to prevent slips, trips and falls. Operators of plant and equipment must be trained and authorised to use that specific piece of plant and equipment, and evidence of this supplied to the trainer or site office. Any defects must be reported to the trainer or site office, and inspections must be carried out before each use as well as weekly. Anyone undertaking activities on our site are required to sign the relevant RAMS declaration. Any changes to RAMS must be approved by the trainer. Access and emergency routes must be kept free from obstruction at all times. You must understand the emergency procedures, the location of the fire horn, bell, fire assembly point and the first aid arrangements. This information can be found on the site notice board. All accidents, incidents, near misses and unsafe activities must be reported as soon as possible to the trainer or site office. Your cooperation in the completion of records is appreciated. First aid kits are available in the site office and workshops. Details of first aiders on site are named on the site notice board. In case of an emergency, raise the alarm. Call the emergency services 999 and give them the details and location of the site. As soon as possible, go to the designated assembly point and await the roll call. Don't leave the area until told to do so. Be alert to those giving instructions and cooperate fully. No one must interfere, damage or abuse any facilities, items provided, tools and equipment or plant and machinery in the interests of site safety. The consumption or possession of alcohol or drugs on site is strictly prohibited. No person will be allowed to undertake activities on site having or suspected of having consumed alcohol or drugs. Smoking and e-cigarettes are only allowed in the designated smoking area on site. Eating and drinking is only allowed in the canteen. Vehicles must be parked securely in the designated parking area at your own risk. Please remember, when you leave site during breaks and lunchtime, you represent the Construction Skills Village and CSV training within the community. Mobile phones or other entertainment devices must not be used in work areas. Be aware of pests, flying insects, rodents and spiders. If a bite is suspected, stop work and seek medical advice. Rats can spread Weil's disease, so always wash your hands before eating or drinking. We want you to go home to your family, so stop work if it's deemed unsafe or if you're in any doubt. And finally, welcome to the Construction Skills Village and CSV training.